Hello, and welcome to Tour de Kart.
Hey, I'm Angela's husband, Ryan.
And I'm Angela, and we are here for the best of 2022 in MKT.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's the end of the year, starting year, I guess like calendar year number 4 of MKT.
A lot of years we're piling up to
I know.
here. 2023 is upon us. Ryan and I are shooting this on a Thursday. Put it out the next day.
Yeah.
Because there's not much left.
Yeah.
We wanted to shoot this a little earlier, just didn't work out, but we're here doing it now. And yeah, so Ryan and I are going to break down what we think is the best of the last year. And let's get going. So the first thing we were going to talk about is drivers. Drivers are like the main thing in MKT, I feel like, right?
Oh, yeah. Like, that is first and foremost the number one thing that you got to go for it. And in a lot of ways, I think they're the best items in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
it's
favorites, the most fun to get.
What makes you most excited, I feel like, is normally the drivers. Yeah, I love the karts, love the gliders too, but the drivers are like, that's who you're looking at the most when you're racing with, right? Like, you're seeing the back of them. The skill means a lot. What's happening with their frenzies. So let's start out. We're going to go tit for tat. Tit for tat. Tic tac. We're going to go tic tac, okay?
I prefer mint.
I'm going to start. So one of my favorite drivers of the year, and you guys might have guessed this, is White Tanuki Mario, or as I say, White Tanuki Mario. Giant banana skill, fabulous skill. I think he's got fantastic coverage.
He does. I just recently put him up to 6th double capped, and I think he's my 6th overall driver as of this tour.
Nice.
Which that's good, especially being above a bunch of other coin box drivers. That's really impressive.
It is. And I got him on a free pull. That just makes it way up here.
He was the last high-end item out of that pipe for me.
Yeah,
I got all 9 items out of that pipe.
He was a stubborn little guy for you, but he was a free pull for me. Couldn't believe it, shocked. Watch that video, I'll probably try to put it in there. Put it as the card right now. But, like, he's been fantastic skill, fantastic design, very cute animations. Where the brown Tanuki didn't help me as much, the white did it for me.
The brown Tanuki? Like the regular Tanuki?
The regular Tanuki.
What are you... Manilo's sitting here just staring off weird.
If you noticed, everybody, I think this might be a 4K video. We are shooting it on my phone. We got to make our own little, like, designs around here. Like, we're really excited. This is a new setup for us.
This is something brand new we tried. Hope you guys like it. It's kind of cool. It's fun using OBS to do this because we can kind of do whatever we want.
Yeah, very fun.
It's pretty cool learning more about it.
Yeah.
Adding some skills.
Totally. All right, Ryan, do you want to hit us with your first favorite driver of 2022 as Manolo jumps off the table?
I think my number one overall favorite, which might not be a shock to you guys, is Yoshi Gold Egg. I love the Yoshi.
Goshi,
yes. As I like to say, I'm Goshi. Others say Gegshi. I'm not sure what other nicknames there are, but Gold Yoshi, he is my absolute favorite this year. And, Yoshi got a coin box. He's collecting those plus skills. He's got 2 more to go. And he's been really, really good this year. Totally. He has. He's gotten a lot of tracks. I think he's my number 2 overall, just behind Meowser. And I just love that Yoshi's a coin box. He's so much fun. He
is fun. And he's a Yoshi, so he's gotta be up there for you this year, right?
Yeah.
And a surprise, right? I feel like a surprise when
I wasn't expecting there to be a gold Yoshi with coin box. I really wasn't expecting it, but I was so happy to see it. I can't wait to see what happens with the next Yoshi tour. I hope it's not a letdown from getting coin box, but we'll see.
I mean, what would not be a letdown for next year?
Giant banana.
That's true.
I'd absolutely die for that.
What about a Yoshi with a boomerang? I guess
Another
we already
one?
have one. Whoops. Sorry, guys.
Lucky 7. Lucky 7 would be cool.
Lucky 7, yeah, it doesn't have one.
I'd love one with Giant Banana, though, because that's probably my overall favorite skill. Mm-hmm. It's my favorite driver with my favorite skill. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
And I do have to add on, Goshi helped me get my first 60K plus race during the New Year's tour today. It was awesome. I'm so happy.
Very cool, Ryan.
All right.
Congrats.
Thank you. What's your next?
My next is Rosalina, because she has had the year. The year of Rosa has definitely been 2022. So Rosa Volendam, or as I call Rosadam, a Rosa with a boomerang. Fantastic tour for me. Fantastic driver to debut. Was not expecting a Rosa with a boomerang, so hoped but didn't expect. And she was way in the bottom of my pipe, I remember, but she was worth it. She's been invaluable. Love the design. Love her little outfit. She's on theme for her. Volendam, where she's from. Love her. And it's a Rosa.
Yeah, she's one of the probably best dressed characters of 2022, I'd have to say.
Sure.
She helped me out a lot. I haven't been using her as much myself recently, I think. She's kind of cooled off, but she came out in the earlier part of the tour, or the year, not the tour, the year. But yeah, she got some really good tricks. She was getting some really good stuff there for a long time, and she's a pretty solid driver to have.
Totally. I think she's one of the coolest drivers to debut this whole year for me, for sure. What's your next driver, Ryan?
So my next favorite is good, and I think Shy Guy Kart might like this. Pink Shy Guy Ninja with Giant Banana. I believe besides when the Mii suits came out, this is the first high-end driver since Mario Sunshine to get Giant Banana.
Totally, yes.
I might be mixing up when the Samurai Tour came out and when the Mii Tour happened, but I was so happy. He's a spotlight in a 50 pipe, and he's been dominating ranked all year. Yeah. He's in ranked again at the end of the year. I hope it continues. I'm gonna probably triple cap him shortly after we finish recording tonight, and I'm excited. He's definitely my second favorite driver to come out this year.
Cool, yeah. Very cool add to the game for sure. Shout out to Shy Guy Kart. We know you've got a beast of a Pinja. I've seen it on Twitter.
Oh, yeah. Racking up those high scores with them.
I've seen it. Yeah, great choice. So I have two left that were kind of on my side for individual. I love Chef Rosa as well. Chef Rosa is fantastic skill, Giant Banana. Love her outfit. Her hat goes off the screen, which is always a plus when someone's hat is just that big.
Or maybe if you're a large hitbox driver and you have a gigantic hat, it makes it harder to see the track. I don't know. I haven't had to use her yet.
I've used her. She's been helpful to me. And I wouldn't replace her for the world. I think she's one of the coolest characters to come. Oh, yeah. Especially on top of Volendam, we weren't expecting a second Rosa.
Oh, I know.
With such a great skill.
Yeah, with a plus skill. I had to go get her, and then she was almost in the bottom of the pipe. And I haven't upgraded her yet, but...
She was deep in my pipe, too. These two Rosas were not easy for me to get, but totally worth the while. And I love her design, love her skill. She's been useful for me, and I know for other accounts, so she has her tracks for sure. Ryan, do you want me to go with my last one? Because there's some we agree on, right?
Sorry, I can do my last one, and you can do yours. Then we can go into our agreed upon cool drivers.
Okay. Agreed upon?
Yeah. Okay. Consensus?
Consensi.
Yeah. I concur on these other drivers.
Yeah.
All right. So my last favorite driver this year is the only original driver to come to the game this year, I believe. PD Piranha, who was Chuck.
Charge and Chuck.
I forgot. Oh
Run.
My gosh.
Run.
The second original driver to come this year.
Yep.
And
Villain.
who was significantly harder to acquire. PD Piranha, at least for me. He was the second to last item in the pipe. So after I got him, there was 1 out of 100 items left in that pipe.
Mine wasn't that bad for sure.
He got some excellent tracks. He's doing very, very well. Like I was just updating my BGR sheet, and he has 12 tracks without coin box overlap, which I think might be among the highest in the game right now, which is pretty awesome. Although he just got one because he overlaps with Gold PD, so. I mean, it makes sense. It's Piranha Plant Slide.
The PD's are competing.
I think those are, like, for me, there were some really cool, unique looking drivers, and I'm really happy with them. Of course, they're all plus skill drivers, so there is that.
Yeah.
So what's your...
So my last mention, and Mark will be very happy about this, is the silver me suit. It has been incredible for my account. I like how the silver in the suit kind of reflects all the environment around you. It was a nice ad. I love the gold one and the bronze too. I think they're all beautiful, but the silver me suit has been one of my best drivers for sure.
I have to say that this is also, at least in with Yoshi Bear, is considered the K-Fet suit.
Yes.
He instantly took it extremely high, so this is the K-Fet suit.
Yes, he did to beat Mark.
Yes.
Actually.
And which he succeeded, so
you did
well
succeed.
Well done, K-Fet.
How can you be mad at that? I can't. I can't.
Okay. I mean, when Mark loses. Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to say that.
Mark tried his best. He did. It was an epic showdown, epic versus.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, the ones we agree on. I feel like this is premium skills galore.
Yeah,
It's all coin boxers.
Yeah, we kind of... I mean, everything that we are talking about is all premium skills, and then the ones we agreed on apparently are all coin box.
Yeah, so we've got Gold Chucky, Gold Charging Chuck, Gold PD.
And maybe the most infamous of them all, Mario King.
The little bugger slipped through my fingers. Still looking for him. Still want him very bad. Love his crown.
I technically didn't try. I only did 1 10 pull.
Oh, that's trying.
Minimally.
You spent rubies for him.
Yeah.
Try to get him.
I wasn't holding my breath on 1 10 pull, and I wasn't spending the rest of my rubies.
That was the moment this year where you took my phone from me to stop pulling for King Mario.
I did.
And
I think it was a good decision.
Was he the next 10 pull? We'll never know.
Correct.
And to round out Daisy Ty. What an incredible ad this year with the coin boxer for Daisy. Love her dress. She has been incredibly valuable too. Holy moly. I have her at 6. Very, very good coverage. Unique tracks. What an ad, though, for Daisy to add to the Daisy squad.
I might be taking her to level 6 next week for ranked.
Good.
I have all level 1 drivers on that track, so somebody needs some tickets.
Daisy's getting some tickets. Okay. That's it for drivers. Yeah. So those are our faves. Let us know what your faves are. Who's really helped you out this year? You love them debuting this year. We want to know. Let's move on to karts. Ryan, do you want to head off the karts?
Sure. I'll start with the Red Off-Roader. That came out during the Bowser Tour. The only new item, or one of the few new items in that pipe. There's no new drivers. And I went in that pipe only for that.
Me too.
I got a lot of other items out that I wasn't looking for. But
like what?
I believe I pulled Meowser, Dr. Bowser.
But you wanted Meowser, right? Or no?
I mean, I had him. It put him at 1 out of 8 towards level 8.
Sure.
I mean, I've been debating about trying to get him to 8. I got the Lava Rocks. I think the only spotlight item I didn't get was the yellow-green capsule card, which actually has some good tracks. But that Red Off-Roader is really cool. I'm really happy they got it. It looks amazing.
Yes, it does.
And, you always love an off-roader.
I do.
When don't you love
I do love an off-roader. Thank you, Ryan.
You're welcome.
I do.
You're welcome, Angela.
No, I went into that pipe too. Very awesome. Like, I love the design too. The red, and it's got magenta, and like, it's a great mix of colors. Great design. Agree. You guys will know if you spend any time on this channel. Usually every episode I talk about this card, or at least every other episode I talk about this card. The Cupid's Arrow. Definitely the best card for me of the entire year. Best design, best coverage. One I should have went into the original pipe to get, but didn't. But then got it later, so all is well in Angela world.
Thanks for not blaming me for that.
Put it straight to 7 when I got it in a banner. And then it was in the Spotlight shop the next tour. But it's all right. I had banner cash from Mark's gift card, so it was all in the good. And yeah, the coverage is incredible. It's a jump boost, if I'm right. Love the Kart.
It's a great cart. It has some great tracks.
I believe that was in a special 50 pipe for Valentine's Day, which was the LA tour where Charging Chuck was. So, it was a time where I didn't pull anything, I think, that tour, but...
Manolo's trying to wreck our video. Thanks, Nudge.
Thanks, Manolo. If you see a tail, that's him. Okay, Ryan, what's your second?
So my next one... So this took a while for me to get. I was not able to get it during the tour it debuted. It debuted during the Piranha Plant tour. It is the Lightning Streamliner, or Lightning McQueen. It is amazing.
He's just all over the desk, guys.
He's just getting everywhere. He's trying to step on keyboards, trying to snort into microphones.
He's very into this video. Okay, Lightning Streamliner.
Yeah, it's a wonderful cart. It doesn't have quite as many tracks that it's getting anymore, but it got a lot of tracks really fast. And so it's kind of medium sized, but I think it just looks amazing. Like the looks, I love it. It's awesome. I took it to 6 at the best opportunity I had. And it's one of my best carts. I think it's actually in the top 5 of all my carts that I own. And yeah, it was a really great cart. I love it.
Very cool. I know you were into that one. I know.
Yeah, you not so much.
Well, yeah. The other 2 carts that are on my list are both big, along with the Cupid's Arrow. So I loved the Warrior Wagon, and I feel like I just have to go into my second one, the Armored Rider, because like they came out the same tour. They're basically the same cart, just reskins of each other. They're big, they have good coverage, each of them, and I feel like they're both, like, the theme is really cool. I like the design. Yeah, 2 of my faves.
Yeah, and the Armored Rider is available in the daily Spotlight during the New Year's tour this time.
I just actually picked it up today. I used a quick ticket and picked it up in my Spotlight shop.
Yeah, and you tried a bunch of quick tickets the last time it was available. It never came in there.
Never got it, guys. This time I did, though. Very, very happy to have it in my arsenal.
Yeah. So I guess that leaves 2 left for me now. So this cart also actually came out during the Piranha Plant tour, and it was in the week 1 pipe. Of course, I got it because there was only one normal item left at the end of the pipe for me after repeating. The Piranha Pipes. Now, I didn't quite get as many tracks as the Lightning Streamliner, but I took it up to 6 pretty quick like you did. And for me, it's been pretty useful. It's getting some kind of not-so-great overlaps now. I think it is overlapping with Red Off-Roader next week in Ranked. But it still has some tracks for me. I'm still able to use it. And I really like the design. I think it's really unique. I love that the wheels are the traditional brick that Mario would always break in Super Mario. It's pretty cool. Awesome. Yeah, I love it. And then the last one is kind of an honorable mention because it was kind of an old favorite that it's kind of flamed out. It hasn't been getting any tracks recently.
Yeah.
But it's the first one to come out of all my carts this year. The Combo Cruiser.
The Combo Cruiser. Everybody fell in love with this cart when it debuted because it made you hungry. It was football and fast food, and could you have had a better theme cart for the LA tour? No, I think not.
It is the most American thing I think I've ever seen in this game.
Yeah. I love it. Love
so
the Combo
awesome.
Cruiser, too. I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
The other honorable mention, like, basically for design, I want to mention all the Eagle carts. Yeah. I really do love the Eagle carts this year. Cool. The design was really cool. I think there's one that's kind of risen above the other 2. Is it the Blazing Eagle that was the banner? Yeah, that's doing a little bit better than the others, but they none of them have been getting real great tracks since they came out, and they debuted during an all-city tour, so that really wasn't helping them. And the game, we'll see. It's Nintendo, I feel like it's too early to tell. It could be. They could go on a nice run. One of them could. Yeah, But love the design. Love the design
look
of
awesome.
those. Moving on to gliders.
Gliders.
I'm gonna start. You got no. This is gonna be me on a broken record because it's Wicked Topaz. This thing has been unstoppable since it debuted in the Peach vs. Bowser Part 1. In a pipe with both Doctas, Dr. Peach, Dr. Bowser. I went in. The only thing I wanted out was this Wicked Topaz. I had to go quite deep, like 8 pulls or something, but I've leveled it up since I got it. I love the design, love the coverage. It has been on fire for my account. Love it.
So my first one, which has just been on fire since it came out.
Mine can't be on fire and yours be on fire.
Well, it is. It is, okay?
Okay.
You know, I seem to have a very big theme of the Piranha Plant Tour, because this also debuted during the Piranha Plant Tour. Mm-hmm. It is the 8-bit 1-up mushroom.
Yeah.
I think it's amazing. It is already my 3rd best glider, and I'm looking at getting it to level 7. I already have it triple capped.
Mark went all in on this too and put it to 8.
At 8. Like, it is worth the tickets. It really is. And it's an 8-bit. Of course, it was going to be good. It started out as a $20 banner. Mm-hmm. It's been pretty much available in the daily spotlights like every tour since the spotlight shop started. Mm-hmm. And that's pretty much because it's in ranked every single tour.
That's why it's in there.
It's amazing. It's so good. It has 20 tracks where it's my best glider right now.
Cool.
So good.
Speaking of 8-bits, the next one was in an 8-bit pipe, the Record Setter. And now this had a problematic beginning.
You don't say.
Causing health problems, causing a lot of, news messages, concern for everyone playing the game, but it has amazing coverage. I love the little counter. I'm using it a ton in ranking. I put it to 6. It's all over, like, a lot of tracks. If you level it up, it'll become your best glider on a lot of tracks. And the design you can't beat. I saw this in the trailer. I was like, I have to have that glider. And it was even better because it was in an 8-bit pipe. All the gliders were good. Debuted fantastically. Has carried my account a little bit. Especially as of putting it to 6. It really does show up for me.
I kind of wish I would have gone into that pipe. I love those 8-bit gliders. And I felt like I couldn't spend the rubies.
It was right before the Me Tour. Yeah, and I didn't care.
I should have. I shouldn't have cared.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have cared.
Yeah.
Oh well. It's okay. So my next one is going to be the Wonderful Wings.
WW.
Which isn't ranked pretty much as often as the 8-bit 1-up. And it just keeps getting track after track. It's amazing. It looks pretty cool, red shell, but it's just dominating ranked all the time.
True.
So good.
True story. Did I mention how wonderful the Wicked Topaz looks? That it's a topaz.
I've never heard that before.
Gemmed.
Well,
really? I might have forgotten in this video, so definitely had to say it. Mine are from the Piranha Plant Tour, as we've mentioned that one. The Piranha Pipe Balloons have been quite useful for me. I put them up high for a ranking, but they're on quite a few tracks. Mm-hmm. I love the design, too. Very cute little design. Perfect for the tour. Definitely one of them to look out for, at least.
Oh, yeah. It's great. It's actually really, really good for me, and is my best glider on 7 tracks at level 3.
Wow.
Right now. So I am looking at upgrading that for next week, for sure.
Okay.
All right, so I only got one more left of my favorites from this year. And it's going to be one of the candlelights, which actually I really enjoy the candlelights.
Mm-hmm, you do.
Most design-wise, I actually really enjoy the silver candlelight flight the most. That's the first item I bought from the weekly spotlight.
It's haunting.
And I just really enjoyed it. It looks really cool. It's been getting some good tracks. It's doing pretty good for me. Has a little bit of overlap, but not bad. And I think it's just a really cool, unique reskin that they did. I enjoy it. And yeah, I like that one a lot. So
what were we gonna call it? What was the really good name they came up for it in the Halloween tour?
The Candlelight Fright.
Right. How was that missed?
Missed opportunity. I don't know.
How
do we come up with so much better names than Nintendo? I don't get it.
I don't know. So I want to kind of have this side note on this glider. If you've looked out for it, the Silver Luigi's Mustache is actually pretty useful. It's one to watch, I think. It's coming up on several like ranking tracks and stuff for me. The Boom Mass is also another one, but they have a little bit of overlap. Haven't leveled Boom Mass up yet. I'm hoping they'll... It's kind of early for those too. Like some of these gliders we're talking about, it's just a little bit too early to tell, but we'll see. And the one I have to mention for looks alone, the coverage is not helping me at all. Probably has one track, is the wonderful Garnet. Which...
You seem to have a theme with gemmed
gemmed items. Yeah, I've gotten into a conversation with my friend Angelo on Twitter, and he keeps telling me, he's like, that's straight up ruby, and I'm like, I think so too. Did they... Garnets can come in different colors, but you look at it and it looks like a ruby. So, was there a misnaming there as well? Yeah.
Maybe who made it doesn't really know gemstones.
Yeah.
Not red enough.
So this is actually a pink sapphire. And rubies and pink sapphires can be indistinguishable. The ruby, like, it just depends on all the... It's like in the eye of the beholder. But if you can kind of see, if you can imagine more red in this, that would be a ruby. So, a little gemstone knowledge in this episode. You're welcome. Ryan, we're through the gliders.
Yes.
Now we're moving on to our favorite tracks of the year.
Yeah, so you want me to start?
Yeah. Yeah, okay, there we go. I was like, why isn't my mouse working? Okay, Ryan, what's your favorite tracks?
So I think my first favorite for the year is actually going to be Piranha Plant Slide. So I really, really enjoyed especially the N track. I think the N and the T are my two favorites. Mm-hmm. The N because you can pick up the random boxes that are floating down the water in the sewers there and get extra boxes throughout it. Again, that's another Pinja track, which is that's amazing for Giant Bananas. Right. So good. And then on Piranha Plant Slide T, you can get so many actions so easily on that. It's so good.
Is that the Rotterdam track?
Yes.
Yeah, I love that one.
It's so good. It's so easy.
Yeah.
And Draco, if you've seen Draco, he had check out, I think he made a separate video for it, but he had this amazing run where he got like 280 actions on it. And it just kept getting boombox after boombox. Unfortunately, he came in like third because of being Mario Karted, but it's such a good track. It's so fun. The R wasn't so good, but not as good. But I think they upgraded with some new drivers, or at least I upgraded my drivers on it now.
Yeah.
But it's a fun track. I really enjoy it.
Okay. I agree on that one. So I am going back to some city tours because I feel like some of these were unforgettable. The Singapore Speedway of the Singapore Tour.
That was such a surprise track.
So amazing. We did a video where Crystal took us around Singapore, and the landmarks were so fantastic. The colors are so fantastic. Like, you were driving through a pool. Like, all of it's fantastic. The Singapore tour was one of my favorites, and with the track. I know we're going to get to our favorite tours at the end, but what an amazing track. Like, so true to the city and the culture and the beauty of it all.
Yeah, it was amazing. And all the variants have been so good, too. Mm-hmm. It's great.
Totally.
So I think my next one, which was technically the first track of 2022, is 3DS Bowser's Castle. Or no, I'm sorry. Bowser's Castle 3. I'm mixing up my tracks. I apologize. Bowser's Castle 3 from the Bowser Tour.
Yeah, I was I don't think that's right, Ryan. I'm not the track expert, but I don't think that's right.
I'm supposed to be the track expert of us, and I screwed up. Way to go,
I was
Ryan.
like, you mean the track where you get burned by everything? That's your favorite track?
Bowser's Castle 3. That one is so much fun. It's getting that extra box in between the thwomps.
Mm-hmm. All the little side jumps and stuff. It's
so good for, I'm talking about the end track, but there are, you can get, it's the extra boxes in the same spot. Mm-hmm. And it's actually, of all the tracks, it's actually one that's pretty easy to get over 200 actions in, and it's really good with, you got Meowser on the end, you got Banta and Gold Chuck on the R variant. Lucky 7 original Chuck on the T. It's really, really good. It's just so fun and so interesting. And then we got the RT in this, which is insane.
I do love that one. All those ramps. Crazy.
All the jumps on that is just... It's looked ridiculous in the screenshot we had beforehand, but it's actually really, really fun.
I like it. I like it too. I'm going back to a city tour. Bangkok. Rush. And the Bangkok tour.
So where's 2? Where is it? Why isn't it coming back?
I don't know. This one, again, I feel like it was so fitting for Bangkok. And I love the boats. I love just like the stairs you can go up and down. It was just such a beautiful course to race and interesting. And it wasn't like cookie cutter where it's like, well, I know where I should go. No, there's lots of different options. And there's lots of different like fun ways to take. Just a gorgeous course. And
that was the first time they introduced the oil spill piranha plants too. And that was so fun.
It was a
so
hint,
cool.
Wasn't it? For what was coming?
For what?
Wasn't the PD tour after this?
Yes, because I skipped polling for Daisy Tai.
I was like, you're looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm pretty sure that was a hint for PD.
Oh, I don't know. That was just the first time they put the oil spill piranha plants in. So
yeah,
I didn't put that together, but I actually skipped polling for a coin box driver.
You did. You had a lot of restraint.
I didn't have enough rubies to clear a pipe. And boy, am I glad I didn't, because towards the middle of the year here, I was having some bad luck on pipe pulls.
Yeah, Daisy Tai I did get on a free pull. The memories. Watch the videos, guys. Mark was especially mad about that one.
You gotta just watch it for Mark's reaction. Because not that long before that, I think it was Sky High Sunday that you had gotten. Or was Sky High
No,
after that?
Sky High Sunday was after, I believe.
Yeah, he was even more mad about that one.
My white Tanuki. Yeah. Love memories of that tour. So much fun.
So my last one, which this might be kind of controversial because of how often we got it after it was released.
A lot of people don't like this one either.
I know. Like, the water transitions are kind of frustrating, but there's something I actually really enjoy about Warrior Shipyard. I find it fun. Like, I don't want it every single tour, but I enjoy the track. I think it's fun, especially the T and the RT variants. They're very fun. I enjoy them a lot.
They did give it to us like every tour for a while, and that made people upset.
I mean, that's valid. We don't need it every tour. There's like 200 some tracks in the game. We don't need the same one every tour.
True.
It's been a while now. I wouldn't mind seeing it once soon.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. So I love Sky High Sunday. Some people are bored by this. I love the colors. I love the fun. It was very me. It was me and my white Tanuki. And I just had so much fun. It was a predictable track, and sometimes that's what I need. You know, a little bit of relaxation, colors, and ice cream. Doesn't get any better than that.
No, so definitely MKT, made for MKT track.
Love it.
It's fun.
Love it. Now, the other one I wanted to mention, which I really like too, and I think you did too, Ryan, is Boo Lake.
Yeah.
We kind of agreed on that. Boo Lake was fun.
Yeah, it was I feel like it was nicely designed. It was a well-done track. We got the RT back this tour.
There's been so many tracks that are great. I feel like it was hard to narrow down.
This has been a very big year for MKT. It's been insane.
Huge. So many tracks debuting. So many tracks to have coverage on. The tracks are crazy. KZ.
Plus skill drivers everywhere. All the time. All year.
Okay, now we're getting into our favorite pipes of 2022.
All right. What are you starting with?
I'm starting with the pipe I already talked about, which was the 8-bit glider pipe with all the 8-bit gliders. It had the 8-bit Super Mushroom, Fireflower, Bullet Bill, brand new record setter, and then I had the supers of Jumping Mario and Jumping Luigi. And I love the Jumping Mario one for its usage. Jumping Luigi hasn't turned out for me, but, I was throw it in there. I was happy with this. I did have to pull, I think I actually left one in the bottom of the pipe, but I got my record setter out, and I got my 8-bit bullet bill, which was what I was missing. Everything else would have been a double. So I did spend quite a few rupees, but I got what I wanted, leveled up, that stuff, and it's been a great investment. Fun pipe. And that was the tour before the Me Tour, which was what?
I believe that was the Sky Tour.
Sky Tour. Yeah, that makes sense with these gliders. Yes. Record setter in the sky.
That was a really great pipe. That I should have pulled on it.
Regrets, right?
I know.
Regrets.
Too late now. There's no more pipes. All right. So my favorite one, you might guess, is the Shinobi pipe from the Samurai Tour, which was the 50 special pipe that debuted Pinja. That also had King Bob-omb, which not so great, but it had Ninja Shy Guy and Gold King Bob-omb in there. And then it also had, I think, almost all of the hop rods, and it debuted the Sakura hop rod.
Right. Which was not a spotlight.
It was not, but
we all got it though.
We all got it in the first 50 pipe that we went in on. So we were like,
I don't know how you do that when it's not a spotlight, but we did it.
Yeah, we were all just like, is it a spotlight? Is it a secret spotlight?
I think it was.
I think it was too. It was fun. I really enjoyed debuting a new giant banana skill driver. Like we had gone like a year and a half without getting one.
Yeah,
as a spotlight
crazy long.
In a 50 pipe. That was amazing, and he's been so good this year. It's insane. That one I just enjoyed so much. Yeah,
great driver to come out. My next one, it's probably no surprise to the ones that know I'm a cat lover. Got the cat climber behind us here.
Got the cat down there.
We got a cat here. Got 2 more behind us somewhere. The kitty cat pipe, which was a 50 pipe, from the cat tour. And you guys, I had all the cats in it. I still had to pull it because it was I knew it would be one of my favorite pipes of the entire tour. I got a dupe of Rosalina out of it, Cat Rosalina. It had Meowser, it had Cat Rosalina, it had Cat Peach, and Cat Toad. Shout out to my lovely Cat Peach. Favorite pipe, had all the cat stuff in it. There were some cat, actually there were cat items I needed. Cat glider, like the black cat parafoil that I really wanted. So I didn't get that, but now I have it, so all is good. Favorite pipe, all the cats. Kitty cat pipe.
So my next one is the original Bowser vs. Peach Tour Team Bowser pipe. 50 pipe.
50 pipe.
That special pipe. That I went into that had 3 coin box drivers in it. It was Kamek, Bowser Santa, Banta, and I believe it was Gold Dry Bones. I think. Either that or Gold Koopa Free Running. I'm forgetting the third one. And it had like their associated items. It had like the Zoom Broom, the Holiday King. I'm forgetting the other cart. Might have been like the cheap snorkel or something like that. And a glider for each of them, like Dream Glider, I think like Jolly Bells, and then there was another one I'm forgetting the third driver because I didn't care about that one.
If it was Gold Free Running Koopa, he probably had the cheap cart, the gold cheap cart that's pretty valuable.
So I went in there, I was hoping to get 2 doubles of Bowser Santa because I only had 7 driver tickets and I needed to get him to 6 for ranked. And I did it. I got 2 of him. I got a Kamek. I ended up through polls. I managed to get Kamek to 4 out of 5, 6 and 4/5. So I needed 1 ticket to take him to 7, which I managed to do later in the year. And, I'm really happy that after going for Banta at the end of 2021, that was the perfect opportunity, getting the 2 doubles of exactly what I need, getting that kind of luck out of a special pipe.
And you had not been having good luck for a while, you had said. So this was where it turned around
a little bit. But like the 100 pipes, they did me bad for a while, even after that.
They did me so good. It's not even fair. Yeah. It's not, but I will love and cherish those memories.
I know, and then constantly bring them up.
Especially when Mark's around.
You realize he's not here right now.
I wish he was, though, so I know. Okay, I'm going in to two other pipes and they're solely my favorites because I got free drivers out of them, meaning I got it in the top 2 polls. I don't even know that they were 3 free polls. I think they were top 2 polls.
Yeah, they only did like 2 free polls like the entire year.
Yeah. So I got Daisy tie dress from the Bangkok Tour Pipe 1 for free. Mm-hmm. And I think I even got her in my first free poll because we always got into this argument with Mark of whether I should reset or not. And also the Sunday Tour Pipe 1 where I got my white Tanuki Mario for free on the first... was that on the first free poll? Now I'm questioning.
It might have been the second.
I think it was the second, but it was a free poll nonetheless.
I just remember it popping up gold, and he's like, it's not going to be.
It's not going to be a star.
It's not going to. And then it was a star, and he's like, are you kidding me?
You guys got to go back and watch this. I just watch them every once in a while just to laugh. Just to get a good laugh in.
So good.
So obviously, those have to be up there in my pipes, because if I wouldn't do it, it'd be like I'm ungrateful. And I'm not. I'm very grateful.
So I guess that rounds yours out. So mine, I'm going into my next one, which is actually going to be the Bowser Tour Pipe 1, which had the red off-roader that I already talked about. That had some really good items in it. Some good existing items and Meowser. And then, the red off-roader, like getting an off-roader is always amazing. Mm-hmm. The Lava Rocks have been pretty good. They kind of overlap with some other gliders, so depending on if you took them up fast, they could do really well. But they're a really unique, cool item. It was a really fun pipe to get into. I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Then, of course, I got to round out my pipes with the Yoshi Tour Pipe 1 with Goshi. Getting my first coin box Yoshi. Hopefully not the last. I'll be greedy. That actually turned out really well. I think I got him within the first 3 10 pulls. That was really, really good. I was just so excited to get a pull for a coin box Yoshi and a new Yoshi alt like that. That was great. That was so fun. So I didn't quite have the free pull luck that Angela had, but I did have a bit. While she got a free coin box and giant banana driver, I did manage to pull for free Daisy Sailor. So I got double bombs with her on a free pull. Actually, Mark did that too, the same tour.
Right, that was weird. Yeah, that was really weird.
He did it in the middle of our episode we were recording, I think. And then as soon as it ended, I pulled on it and I got it too.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And then during Angela's Cat Tour, when they released Cat Luigi and Cat Mario,
I was hoping in the same pipe and they weren't. That probably would have been one of my favorite pipes too if they were in the same pipe, but they weren't. They were with babies.
I got Cat Luigi for free.
That was really cool.
I got double bombs and a Giga Bomb skill, but Angela got the coin box and giant banana. I mean, it's all right. They're kind of neat.
I did get my Peach Yukata for free as well. And it rounded out my Peach collection. I can't complain. Man, she's beautiful. Can't work a Giga Bomb.
3 brand new Spotlight drivers for free.
I couldn't believe it when she popped up. I couldn't believe it. Didn't catch that one, but we did surprise Mark at the end of a tour because I did a recording.
He got her for free too, though, I think.
Yeah. Did he?
Yeah, I think so.
No. Sure. He got her in the pipe 1 that he pulled as the extra driver, the random driver.
That's right.
Yeah, memories. Did you guys get anything for free?
Yeah.
Leave us a comment. Email us at tourdekart@gmail.com. Hit us up on Twitter or Instagram at tourdekart. Both places. We want to know, what did you get for free this year? How did you feel? I mean, you're always happy to get something for free, I feel like. No matter what.
When I got the Cat Luigi, because Cat Luigi came first, that was the first time I'd ever had a free pull for a brand new driver ever in the game. For playing for 2 years.
Yeah.
That was the first time I'd ever done that.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
I'd had high-end items, but never the brand new Spotlight. So that was really cool. Meanwhile, Angela's had done it 3 times by that point.
Yeah. Love it. Good memories, 2022. Now, we're moving on to the best updates in the game because there have been a lot of updates this year. Ones we never saw coming, for sure. Ones that we hoped for, like, just kind of all over the board of updates. So, I loved the Me Tour for those crazy login bonuses. Those were the best login bonuses of all time, right?
Yeah, it was like the best and the worst at the same time because it also meant that getting items to level 8 was absolutely crazy expensive.
So Crystal came up with the tagline of me like 60,000 coins. And then we got 10 high-end driver tickets of each kind, right?
Yeah.
Driver, kart, and glider.
30 total tickets. Which we were like, when they did the announcement for that...
We thought for sure it was divided up by 10, not 10 of each.
Yeah, that we were going to get like 10 total. It's like, oh, like they'd never give us 30. Like, that's ridiculous.
No, that was crazy.
The wording was super ambiguous. And it was like, but then I was like, imagine if they were giving us 10 of each. And what that means for how expensive it's going to be to get items.
Right. How many tickets is it going to take to get something to 8? That was the speculation.
Which means that that's what they did, and it's 8 tickets. So, yeah. Obviously.
Yeah, crazy.
So much.
Okay, crazy. Ryan. So, what do you think is the best update?
So I think one of the craziest best updates, because of where we're at with them now, was adding the Mii suits with the plus 10 base points.
Mark's right there with you.
Per edition Mii suit. Like, it's insane. And the scores I'm seeing people get is just ridiculous. Mm-hmm. And it doesn't seem to be stopping. There's maybe data mining hinting at a potential cap at 2080, but we don't know. There's no definite answer to that. They said there might be a cap at some point. I think they forgot about it. But it's nuts. It's nuts. There's so many, and they're missing a bunch of standard characters still. There's no Daisy.
Right.
There's no Diddy Kong.
They're doing colored Mii suits, but they're not doing.
There's no Waluigi.
Yeah.
There's so many that we don't have that they could be doing. I mean, they might be planning it. We know we're getting Wave 23 coming. I'm sure we're going to get 24, 25.
The waves keep crashing.
The Mii suits really were a game changer for the entire game and the whole mechanics of it.
They're different. Okay, speaking of changes, I love that they added battle to Mario Kart Tour. It is the multiplayer place in which I feel most comfortable, and I don't feel like I'm immediately passed and blown up. You know, I have a chance. I have a fighting chance.
You do very well in battles.
Sometimes.
That's true.
There's been some iconic moments of me in battle, especially when it was Team Peach versus Team Bowser. It was very hard out there for a Peach, but I hold my own.
You managed to win that one when it was 7-on-1, and you got like 56 points. That was insane.
That was a memory I shall cherish from this year. I had at least 18 hearts going around me. It was fantastic. I loved it. So I think battle is just such a great mode to add. So much fun for me. Something in multiplayer that I can do without, like, you know, stressing about it. I just have fun for the most part.
I honestly have so much more fun doing that than multiplayer races, and doing that with friends.
Mm-hmm, me too.
It's just a blast. It's so good. So during the same tour, they added a new kind of... I'm forgetting the term now.
Mechanic?
Sort of mechanic. It's...
Button?
Yeah, it's a button. So it's the try again button. I'll just skip ahead. It's a convenience. It made the game life easier. So if you get that lobby that you really like, with the bots are chill and not insane, you can end the race and then try again.
It's fantastic.
Do it again. It is a lifesaver. I enjoy it so much. It's so good if you're grinding out ranked and you okay, I finished the race, and before you'd have to restart, lose your ticket, lose your place, lose the bots. If you're doing boombox, it's so much better. Right. Thank you so much for adding that. Next, we just need the button to send all coins. Yep. One more button, please.
Yes. I also loved that they changed the ranking rewards a little bit. And what I mean by that, the update, which is the same that happened with Battle Tour, So they used to be 40 rubies for first place, 20 for second place in your ranking, your weekly ranking. That's a drop off. That's half. And now, first place is 25.
Mm-hmm.
Second place is 20.
Yeah, and then the difference.
Like, that's nothing.
Yeah.
Like, that's 5 rubies. It's something, but it's not something to stress over. It was half before, and, like, 40 almost got you a 10 pipe pull.
It was a big deal to get 40.
Mm-hmm. Now the 2025, it's still a savings account to buy something. Like, it's not that big of a deal anymore. I love that they changed that. What is third place again? 15. So it's just going down by 5.
Yeah.
Which is a lot better.
You get coins no matter what now, and the difference in coins between first and second is only 500 coins. And I think it's like, it goes from 1,500 to like 1,200 from second to third. So there's not much of a gap even from first to third, which is amazing. That's great.
Yeah. I think this was such a good update to let, like, ranking can already be very stressful, that this was something that needed to be done, and they did it, and I'm very happy for the way that they changed it.
Yeah, it was really good. I'm really glad that they did that. Well, to a point, like, I wish what they had done with the rubies instead of reducing first, is increase second and third rewards.
Yeah, I'd be on board for that, too. I mean, be a little more generous with the rubies, but I just like that there's not such the dramatic drop-off between first and second and third.
Yeah, I love that they made it so it's not that big a deal. I wish they would have increased second and third's rubies instead. Like, it would have been 40, 30, 20, and that still wouldn't have been that big of a deal.
Yeah, I hear you.
But, it's still good.
Agree.
So mine also came during Battle Tour again. And the ability to use quick tickets to reset your daily pipes. Or daily shops. Yeah. There's no more pipes. So to reset daily selects, you can use one quick ticket to reset your daily selects. And you're kind of doubling your chances of getting a high-end ticket in there.
Right.
And then what they did more recently is you can actually reset your daily spotlight 3 times per day. Mm-hmm. So if there's that one item that you really need that's really going to help your account, and it's available, like Armored Rider,
right?
You can use. I mean, I burned through quite a few tickets trying to get Lightning Streamliner, and maybe it's a couple other items, but yeah, that's great. I love that we can do that, and we're getting that extra chance to get those items we really want or really need.
Right. Quick tickets. I mean, typically what they were for before is just to unlock the tour, and it's like. I mean, that would be helpful or useful for certain occasions, but so much more utility in a quick ticket now. Mm-hmm. So much
better.
Now, 2 things we totally agreed on were the availability of so many different items now in not only the Spotlight shop, but in the All Clear Pipe. We complained about the All Clear Pipe for a long time, that we were getting the same old boring stuff that we didn't want, didn't use, over and over again. And now there's so much that you can possibly get in either the Spotlight shop or All Clear Pipe that it's exciting again.
Yeah, and the items that they added in the All Clear Pipe, they added I think it more than doubled the total items in there.
Right.
But a lot of the items they added were actually really, really good. Mm-hmm. And really good quality items. Like Kamek got added in there. And a number of other Coinbox drivers. Mm-hmm. That's how you got Party Time Pauline.
Right.
Who had a real resurgence this year.
Yeah. Just coming back to party.
It made it a lot more valuable, and I've gotten some fun items out of there. Mm-hmm. And I can't even count the number of new carts I've gotten because there's like 50-some carts in there.
It's just so much more variety. Mm-hmm. Like, congratulations, MKT.
Yeah.
What a good idea to, like, get the variety out there because you have so many items in this game. Get them more available. Now, we've hinted at this the whole time. What were our favorite tours? It's hard to bring up all these items without the tour that they debuted in. You could get them in. So our favorite tours were... Go, Ryan, go.
All right. This is going to sound like a broken record. I've already talked about these a bunch, but the Yoshi tour. Yoshi Valley is very fun. I got a bit frustrated with it, trying to grind it out. But it's a really cool track. It's really unique. It's well designed, I think. And there's a coin box Yoshi.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. Crazy cool. One of my favorites was the Amsterdam tour. And that's because we got our Rosa with a boomerang. And I liked the Amsterdam tracks, Amsterdam Drift. I liked all of that too. I loved the theme of the city. It was just, it hit. I love the flower cart. Flower cart's a lot of fun. It was just a great tour. It was an exciting tour.
Mm-hmm. I think next is going to be the Samurai Tour, where we got the return of Ninja Hideaway, Pinja. It was just a really fun. There was a good track selection.
Mm-hmm.
I had this amazing banana snipe on a bot that was above me. I threw it straight up and then managed to get first place back. I wish I had it recorded because I don't think that's ever going to be repeated again.
It's hard to do.
It was so good. It was so fun. And it was really like the start of how great this year really was for tours.
Yeah. You're not surprised by this one, the cat tour. The cat tour. Yeah, so the other thing about the cat tour is they debuted 2 cats, then they had the kitty cat pipe. But, like, are we counting the New Year's 2022? Which year are we counting that in? Because it kind of subdivided, right? It was like half in one year, half in the other.
That's kind of how this one is, too.
Yeah, so if we're including that, that was definitely one of my top tours of the entire year. New Year's 2022.
Yeah. That one was such a shock for everybody.
We agree on that. We both loved that tour.
It was so fun.
Meowser, Cat Rosalina. It was speaking all my cat vibes, along with the cat tour. Mm-hmm. Those 2 are so high for me. Love all the cats.
So good. So, lastly, my favorite is going to be the Bowser tour that I talked a lot about. Now, Bowser's Castle 3 is a lot of fun. They brought us RMX Bowser's Castle 1, which was so good. Pinja got more tracks on that, which was really great for Giant Banana. So did Yoshi Kangaroo. They got the same track, so that's a conflict. But it was a really great mix of tracks that I had a lot of fun racing on. And just, there's sometimes you get those tracks that are just really good and really fun to repeat on, and then you don't really get tired of. And personally, I find that on Bowser's Castle 3, it's just fun to do. Mm-hmm. It's great.
Okay. All right.
I don't think you find that on tracks at all.
I like my tracks, but I think we differ on that one. That one I find a little more boring, and you really love it. I like this new one, the R2, with all these different ramps, though. But I could see some joy in it. I could see some. I
like it because Bowser's Castle regular and reverse are so easy to collect coins on. Like, you can collect, like, I got 1 coin box frenzy on Bowser's Castle R when it was just in 3R, when it was just in ranked recently, that I got like 49 coins out of.
Just
What's I got
fur?
Got some. That's fun.
You guys will like this.
It's a little. My hair's a little Velcro-y.
It's a little kitty fuzz or something.
Yeah, that'll happen.
I think you still have some. I can see it. Oh, maybe that's not. Never mind.
That's my head.
Sorry, I'm not editing that.
No edits here.
Not today.
What's your last favorite tour?
My last favorite is the Sunday tour. White Tanuki Mario, white, the track, everything. I loved all the ice cream theme stuff. Was so much fun. I didn't get any of it because I got white Tanuki other people, but I loved it. It's just the theme of everything was so much fun. It was just a joyful tour. It was the summer, right? The ice cream. It was just all the feelings. I loved it. Yeah,
that was a great theme for the summer, and I'm excited to see it back again. So it actually, that besides White Tanuki being the last item out of the pipe, like, I technically beat the pipe because I got all 9 high-ends out of the pipe in 70 pulls. So that's pretty good.
Yeah.
The really cool thing was that my regular high end in there ended up being one of the week 2 spotlights in Penguin Toadette, which then immediately gave me coverage on the Sky High Sunday RT, I think, or T, whichever one was. It was the 3rd race and ranked for week 2, which is actually really cool.
I can't remember, Ryan. Do you like her at Toadette?
Do I like Toadette?
Yeah.
I don't want to offend Arthur.
He's admitted on camera that he doesn't like Toadette, so I don't know why he was so excited to get.
I was excited to get coverage that I didn't have to spend additional rubies for free.
Okay. Just
while I was going for
not the actual driver.
A driver I wanted.
Okay, cleared up. Yeah, these were incredible tours this year. There's been some. Well, actually, I want to mention too, Peach versus Bowser. Like,
Which
just the face-offs, both of them, had me, like, electric. Me and Team Peach, both times, trying our hardest. We made it the second time, Peach's Revenge Tour. That's what I'm officially labeled it. Those were both just fun, just being on the opposite side of you. and the rest of the family. Actually, Crystal joined me this time on Team Peach, and she was surprised we won.
So. It was fun beating you the first time. I enjoyed it.
It was so much funner beating you the second time, though. More funner.
More funner. That was the most fun.
We had our revenge. We played smarter. And you know what? They made it so much harder for Team Peach to get tokens both times. And we still put up the best fight both times and won it the second time. So proud, Team Peach. Still, anybody. So proud, Team Peach.
Okay.
Now we're to the craziest things MKT did this year. Now we have our little segment on our tour video podcast of what crazy thing did MKT do. So we've mentioned these things before, but we're rounding it out, finishing the video with the craziest of the crazy. And we all agree on these.
Yeah, we picked these all together. So our number one, I think this is the number one craziest thing they did. So the last tour during the anniversary tour, third anniversary, the last 250 special pipes that we ever got in this tour. 15 high-end drivers with no spotlight. In each pipe, no spotlights.
No spotlights, meaning you could get any mix of Marios and
none.
Any mix of Daisies and Peaches.
It was ridiculous.
With a brand new coin box driver in the Mario pipe and Daisy tie if you wanted to get her in the Peach and Daisy pipe. Kind of the newest coin boxers to the game.
Sort of.
At that point.
Yeah.
At that point, the newest.
Well, Gold Charge and Chucking came out 2 tours before King Mario.
Oh.
Which was also insane.
Right. But two of the more valuable, I mean, King Mario, that was his debut pipe and still hasn't been back since, so...
I think it's going to be a while. She keeps... every tour...
Like,
so did you see the spotlight items? Did that get data-mined? Is King Mario there? Is he?
I'm creeping on King Mario. I want it for my collection. He's so cute.
It's so crazy they did that. And I think it was $6 and $50, I think.
Mad. You could spend mad money on each of those pipes. I feel like the only one that anyone spent mad money on was probably... the Mario pipe to get King Mario.
Unless your name is Draco. Then you spent mad rubies
Draco did.
On the Peach Daisy pipe.
But he was happy with whatever he got.
He did really, really well. He did. He spent 1,500 rubies and got nearly 60 high-end items out. It was... He had insane ROI on that for drivers.
But you could just sink endless rubies into the Mario pipe to get King Mario and never get him. That was the craziest thing. You could get 14 other Marios instead of him.
Or crazy. You could just get, like, the same 6 over and over again.
But, I mean, like, the options were 14 other different Marios. Yeah. There wasn't 3 other Marios. 14 other different Marios.
Yeah. Each time the star popped up, you had a 1 in 15 chance of it being King Mario. That's very low odds. That was bad.
Crazy.
That was one of the greediest things I think Nintendo's ever done in this game.
Last pipes of the game, too. Very intentional here.
Yeah,
very intentional.
That was rough.
So, rolling right off of that into they took the pipes away.
I never
Gonzo.
thought... I can't believe that happened.
Dunzo.
I read that update notice, and I was like, wait a second. What? Wait, what? And I just, like, I think I read it, reread it 2 more times, and I was like, wait, is this serious?
I was shocked. Like, there was some stuff in the works of, we talked about this on our episodes, that, like, legally, they were getting into some bad territory with certain countries, but it's basically like gambling, and it's a kid's game.
Yeah.
Mario Kart is a kid's game, so it was, like, weird territory to be in with all this gacha, but we didn't see it coming.
Yeah, these loot boxes. I mean, we had been at 3 years of this gacha loot box style pipe holes.
Mm-hmm.
We never thought that they would go anywhere. Like that's what it was going to be. And they just, they hit us sideways on that, blindsided us. Like,
yeah, we both kind of agreed overall. We think it's good. I think
it's healthier
good
for the game.
Mm-hmm. Longevity and all of that.
I'm not sure that they've done the best with the Spotlight shop since then.
They're starting to with the sales, I feel like.
Yeah, they improved some stuff there. The real big thing is that there was some European countries that looked like they were going to be getting together to ban the loot box style gaming because of the predatory nature of it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they got ahead of it and are probably testing it out on MKT because it does well. From what I understand, like Fire Emblem Heroes is their best overall mobile game. And that one, I think, still has gacha in it. So they're probably testing out to see how well MKT does, what happens with revenue first. And then I'm guessing they're probably going to try to do it with Fire Emblem. Or they don't care. I don't know.
We'll see.
We'll see. I think it's going to start rolling through that's going to happen more frequently.
Yeah.
That it's going to be going away and they're going to try to do something else.
Yeah, we'll see. But yeah, crazy this year. Crazy.
All right. And next, or last.
so rolling away from the gacha into the Spotlight shop, we were all surprised at the high price points, I think.
Oh my gosh.
We had guessed it could be high, but like actually seeing them in person live, it costs 150 rubies to get a driver and 100 to get a kart or glider.
And sometimes...
But then...
yeah.
But then, the second part of this is, they started adding sales. 6 tours in.
Yeah, I think they told her, like, hey, people aren't buying so much anymore. Mm-hmm. What do we do about that?
It's like they backed away from their high price point that they decided was a good price point, because that's what they went with for 5 tours.
Yeah.
And then the 6th rolls around and they're like, hey, it's sale time because we're not making enough money.
Yeah, and, some of the items that they put in the Spotlight were not worth spending that many rubies.
No.
Like, having Pauline, who's available in the daily selects for 12,000 coins, is not worth spending 150 rubies on. She's not worth spending 105 rubies on either. Like,
yeah, it's like they decided that they had the math worked out and then went back on it, which...
I think it's good. I like that they added that. I thought that they would have done it from the start because
that's what I thought too.
Exactly what they did with the new Mii suit that gets introduced.
Right.
And even during this New Year's store, every single Mii suit that is available is discounted 30%. They're all 70 rupees.
Right. It's a Mii suit sale. I find this crazy, but it's also, I think, a good crazy that they're doing some discounts. Like, it's actually relevant. And it means they're actually thinking about how many rubies people are willing to spend instead of just setting these crazy prices for everybody.
Especially when they actually reduce the total number of rubies you can collect from a tour.
Ugh.
And then had high prices. This makes it a lot more palatable to me to buy an item. I've only gotten 2 brand new items since the Spotlight shop was introduced, which was Larry Wintertime, which actually got discounted, and then I got that Silver Candlelight Flight. Those are the only 2 brand new items I purchased so far, mostly because of how high the price was, and it wasn't worth it to me.
But also, we got things in our daily Spotlight shop too.
Yeah,
which are still a high price point.
But those were items that we already knew the value of and knew would be good.
Right.
So it was a little bit more easier to spend the rubies on those items.
But still, we're not using it for level ups because that's crazy.
And even at 105 rubies, it's not worth it for level ups.
If you don't spend a lot of money in the game, if you're free to play or gold pass only, that's crazy prices to get dupes of them. Duplicates.
Yeah. So that's crazy.
Yeah. This wraps up our best of 2022. We hope you enjoyed it. We hope you enjoyed MKT in the year 2022. I know we did. We really did.
It was so good. I think 2022 was the best year so far.
For sure.
So good.
Wholeheartedly agree. Let's hope 2023 is just as good. And speaking of 2023, we're going to follow up this video with our 2023 wish list for MKT. So check out that video next. It'll be releasing the day after, and then you can watch it from forward on. And also, join us on New Year's Eve, 2023. We're going to be starting at 8 p.m. Central. Figure it out. Wherever you are. We're going to try to get some special guests in there. Crystal's coming. We'll try to see who we can get. We're going to party the night away. We have a lot to planned games, trivia, different things. We hope you'll have a wonderful time with us.
And we'll be running the live stream with permanent guests for the entire stream with Draco655 and Snout the Tinker Arthur, both on YouTube. They'll be hanging out with us the entire time. It's a joint live stream. We got a bunch of stuff planned. I think it'll be really fun.
It's a big technical masterpiece Ryan's going to be running.
We got some work to do to work it out. We're planning it out. We got an outline. We love our outlines. It's going to be fun.
It's going to be great. We hope we can see you there. And if you can't make it, watch it afterwards. But yeah, we're so excited.
And let us know what your best of 2022 is.
Yes, all around.
What you loved. What did you like? Maybe what you disliked.
What made you crazy?
Yeah.
This year. Yep. Love it. Okay, thank you guys for watching this one. We're Tour to Kart. You can reach us at tourtokart@gmail.com. We are on Instagram and Twitter at Tour to Kart. I run most of that. Email. That's the email. Yeah, we are a video podcast, and we go live every Monday nights. We're trying to. Maybe not every Monday if Ryan's back is injured or I'm having surgery, or we try to work it out to go as many Monday nights as we can, so we'd love to see you there. We do chatting, we do multiplayer races.
I do ranked.
Ryan does ranked, I sometimes do. Or
she tries to convince me to stop doing ranked for multiplayer.
I throw some tickets around. It's a great time. Thank you so much for watching this one. Keep racing and hold your rubies.
Hold your rubies.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.